この番組はご覧のスポンサーの提供でお送りします。Alrighty, welcome everyone. I'm Teeaboo and I am here for The Promised Neverland episode 10. Last time on The Promised Neverland, we were mostly focused on Norman's eventual, becoming food? His ship out date is coming up real quick, and everybody had to kind of deal with that. We came up with some somewhat harebrained schemes to get him out of here, and started to try and make that happen, and it was all in vain. There is a giant cliff over the other side of the wall. But at least we know about that now, so we can plan for it in the future. But I don't think we can plan for it in time to save Norman. I think he's a sayonara, buddy. See you later. The episode was pretty good. There was a lot of, how do I put this? It was kind of an introverted episode, trying to express how the characters felt about this situation, especially how Norman feels, and not so good. He's putting on a brave face, but he is terrified. I heard from some people in the comments that there should have been some inner monologue there, as usual. I don't know how that would have affected my perceptions of it, but I quite liked the episode as it stood, so. Okay. Now, that plot has failed. We know that there's a giant cliff there. Got no way to engineer a bridge or a ladder or any way to get across it, so I think Norman's gonzo. We'll see how the other kids react and deal with that situation, and whether this throws everything into crazy turmoil or what. I don't know. But Isabella is definitely in the game. She is playing hard, and that makes things pretty difficult for the kids. So let's get into this next episode, episode 10, and see where we go from here. Pull it up. Okay, there will, as usual, be multiple versions of this video. You can find picture-in-picture versions with the video up there in the description down there, and the timer-based version on YouTube with the full discussion and stuff. So that will have a beep beep timer. It'll go boop 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 beep, and on the beep and the green light, that's the same frame that the video starts playing on my screen. So if you're playing along, that's probably when you want to hit the button. This is also a little bit later than usual. It aired late, and I think that's because of daylight savings time, which the Japanese, of course, do not do, because America, we're weird. Okay, so it's a little bit late, but I'll have this up as soon as I'm done with it. Let's get into it. Beep beep timer goes here. No Itamina. No stinger? Straight into the OP? Okay. Yep. What's the play, Norman? So we do have to go through headquarters. Good, great. Oh, of course it's fucking Phil. Hi, Phil. Mm-hmm. Well, rip. Useful info. Hyper hug. Once he's apart from them, will his facade shatter? What's in the box thing that he found? Oh, string telephones. Okay. But what's in the box? So he used a string telephone to talk to him through there. Protect the merchandise from getting sick. Looks like a fill. Ah. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. How did she get back in? No. Cute. Isabella? Nope. Hmm. The only thing he puts in the case. Hmm. Always the hat, huh? This one again. Hi, Phil. Hmm. Don't do something stupid, Emma. Okay, just hugs. Paper mega hug. Wait, what? What is... Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa. Whoa, Emma. God. Emma, don't be stupid. The other kids are just like, huh? I mean, there's nothing for it though. Yeah. Yeah, and dumb as fuck. Daisuke? Ah! He doesn't get to say it. He's got the thing. Is he gonna give it back to Ray? Oh. Hmm. Ha 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 ha. All right, gives the thing back to Emma. Sup? All right, off we go. Haha. Haha. Right. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Doubt. All right, well, time for you to die. Hmm? Hmm? That's a little bit different. Demons in the room? Next day. Okay, so we just skip over it. And the game starts anew. Or Norman's missing cup. Hmm? Hmm? Just hearing things? Bottle rockets. Okay. I feel like Phil is entering the game. Mm-hmm. Is it gonna be pointless Sasuke now? Yep. Yep. Full depression. Hmm. Don, you wanna punch him? That's depression, my friend. Hmm. Hello. I don't believe ya. Okay, so she put it under the pillow. Of course she won't. Ah. Ah. Finally. Okay. Give her a tentative yes. Have a child. Sister Crone's doll. Uh-huh. What an interestingly twisted ideology. Yeah. Okay, month has passed. Ah. What's Ray gonna find? Something that will spark him? Maybe. So smug. So smug. Oh boy. We're less than a week away, I guess. Book open to an empty page. Interesting. Waiting to die. Hmm. Of course not. Is that the... Okay, that's the end. Okay. Okay. Pretty good episode. Pretty much what I expected, I think. So, there's no hope. Norman goes rather bravely to his death. Solid. We don't show it. I was kind of hoping that he would like find something else out at the very end, right before he gets demon stabbed. You know, like some other thing that would be really important to tell Emma and Ray, and then he can't. But I guess we already had that with the cliff thing, so that's fine. A lot of sad boys and sad girls. Most of this episode was sad people being sad. Some cool stuff from Mama, from Isabella. The biggest thing that stood out to me was a tiny little bit of information, just a little taste that makes a little bit of stuff from the rest of the show kind of click. That the mamas actually have children, or a child at least. Just from, let's go to it. I don't want to get it wrong, so it's when Emma is chilling alone, being sad, and then Isabella comes and talks to her. Yep. Okay, here we go. I did knock. Bullshit. I don't believe ya. So she hides away the thing. There's this constant tension in this scene, whether Mama will find the thing under the pillow, which should be a sign to us that she hasn't given up. You're in pain, you're in suffering. Norman is dead and Ray's a mess. You must be in great despair as she grins evilly. We'll talk about the way Mama is thinking about this in a minute. But first I want to cover the info. And then we'll talk about the feelings part. Recommend you as a candidate to be mom of this farm. Okay. Height. Become an adult, have a child, and if they approve your abilities, you can come back to this house as a mom or sister. So, this is interesting. It answers, or potentially answers, some of the questions that I've had. Where do the kids come from? And it's not necessarily the case that all of the kids come from this process, but it seems to me that wherever Crone was taken, whatever we saw during her flashback section, was the Mama training ground, and probably also the place where the moms are impregnated. Probably artificial insemination, though we did see the male doctor. Long shot guess. Crone was impregnated by a male doctor with the pen. Grabbed the pen to retain some kind of connection to that. Other guess, which is less of a long shot, I think, is that Crone used the little baby doll thing as a replacement for the child that was taken away from her. Because if all of the moms have children, then those children get taken away and probably taken to one of the factory place thingies. So that creates some separation problems. Good way to fuck people up. But there are so many children compared to the number of moms. Oh, I guess they have to approve their abilities. So I guess not all of the ones who go into the mom training program and then have children end up actually becoming mothers and living on. So what happens if they don't make the test? Did they become sisters like Crone and like assistants? Or did they just get executified? Maybe we'll find out. Maybe it just doesn't matter. Okay. Still don't know what's in the box with the wrapping around it. Or whether, I guess it's gotta have been left behind. It's gotta be around somewhere. Might come into play. Norman's defo dead. Emma hasn't given up. Nice. Speaking of not giving up, let's talk about the feelings. I said I would, and let's do that. So, I kind of really like this scene, because of the stance it takes on despair, which is quite interesting to me because, well, there have been a couple of shows that I've seen recently, or relatively recently, that have had different stances on despair. The one that immediately comes to mind is Girls' Last Tour, where one of the characters basically sings a song about getting along with the feeling of hopelessness, of the feeling of despair. Zetsubo, Zetsubo. And that's one way to do it, and a very heartwarming way to do it. Isabella's stance on despair is a lot more fatalistic and kind of shallow. It's kind of shallow. It's just despair hurts, suffering hurts. So give up. Just give up. Just give up. Everything will be fine. Just pretend. It'll be great. Fuck that. Fuck that. Yeah. So she comforts her, smiling all the while. Yeah. The way they do her the upturned corners of her mouth as she says, yeah, you'll never be able to escape. Are you sure about that? The best way to not suffer from despair is to give up. Just give up hope. No hope, no despair. Pretty classic, simple villain thing. But I like it. I like it because, you know, she's actually taking a rather shallow philosophical stance on the despair and emotions that Emma is feeling. So that's kind of neat. You suffer because you resist, simply concede. See, this is the polar opposite of my personal philosophy on the issue, which is that suffering is necessary and valuable and not something to be avoided. It's something you move toward. I've said before a couple of times that I don't think anything good in the world comes without suffering, and that most good things come from facing suffering head on and running toward it, pushing through it, strengthening yourself in the process. So this is the polar opposite philosophy, one with which I disagree. Giving up doesn't help you. You just despair quietly. But we know that Emma's not the type to do that. She's got that shonen protagonist type fight the world spirit thing, which is, I think my favorite part about Emma is the and also my least favorite part in some sense, in some ways, and some cases. She's got that indomitable spirit thing, but then she's also dumb as fuck. So, but she's also smart as fuck somehow. I don't know. I guess Norman said it pretty well. She's really naive and whatever. Okay. Who would do such a thing? Who would become such a thing? But then what can you do? Yeah. So she lays it down. Live and strive to become a mom. Can't do that no matter what. Damn straight. Then this line is great. Props to Isabella's voice actress for pulling off this character. There always feels like there's some nuance to her that isn't necessarily there in the spoken words. Ray's being a sad boy. Mama's just watching and smiling about it. Like, ha ha ha, they'll never do anything. And we're getting real close to Ray's date. Actually, the night of. We get a pretty cool shot of Emma at the end here as she walks out of the shadows into the light and then gives us a Resolve face before we cut. Cool. Skim through the earlier parts before where I started. Yep, sister wasn't lying. No need for security. We've got the layout of the place. It's a hexagon with 6 sections, one of which is the headquarters section. I thought the headquarters was in the middle with farms surrounding it. Oh well, okay. But Norman walked around on the wall. Phil shows up again and again. He's always there when, like... I got weird vibes about Phil. I don't know, man. And then Norman kind of passed on his legacy to Phil during his leaving scenes. Nah, bro, I'm out of here. I'm dead. Rip me. Get a super hyper hug. Wham! Snap your neck. Alright. Ray cries. Emma does not, as far as I know. Kind of interesting. Ray actually showing a bit more emotion. Get this flashback to the phones. Emma sneaks in somehow. I don't know. I like that she's revealed by the spring of hair. Spring. There's a sound effect for that, right? Yeah. It's pretty cute. Okay, and that's the only thing he takes with him. Alright, we say goodbye to the kids. This one's crying again. Okay, what does he say to Phil? Can I count on you to help Emma in my place? We'll see about that. Ray is abstaining. Off they go. Emma does a stupid. Jumps with her one good leg. Super hyper hug. Snap your neck. We can still get you out. Baka. Baka. Okay, and then there's tension around the thingamajig. That's why I love you, right? He just doesn't get to say it because Mama, boom, she's there. And then she says a thing to Emma. Yeah. Again, props to the voice actress. It's good. Ooh, icy cold. And then Norman asks Isabella, "Are you happy?" You fucking what? You little twerp? How dare you? And she says yes. I don't believe her. I believe that she's convinced herself that she's happy. But I don't think she knows the meaning of the word anymore. Not after going through the mama training program. So, pretty good episode. Directing felt pretty good. Pacing was like... A few of the sequences, like sets of scenes, felt like they were just on the edge of drawing out too far and being a little bit stretched, but it never went far enough to make me feel bad about it. Does that make sense? Like, they were close, but not bad. Okay. Rip Norman. Unless they're keeping around for something. Nah, probably not. He's probably dead. So, I guess the questions into the next episode are what Emma and Ray are going to do and whether they're going to hatch an escape plan for Ray, because it's like tomorrow, right? Shit. I checked during the ED, and this is 12 episodes, not 13. So there are only 2 episodes left. How do I think this will be paced? Plotting next episode, execution in episode 12. I don't know how far the manga is ahead of where we are now. I don't know how many volumes are out. And I don't know whether they're going to get a second season, and I don't think they know whether they're going to get a second season. But I think the show's pretty popular. We already did the reveal. We've got a pretty good lay of the land and a good understanding of what the obstacles in the way are, at least in getting out of Grace Field. So I'm going to guess that they escape in episode 12, and that moving forward from there is outside the house stuff, or next generation escape stuff. One or the other. Or maybe, like, we have to go back to the island type stuff. gotta get all the kids off. Not the best idea to make big predictions like that, considering the show's nature and like how it's intended to be twisty turny. But I would guess that they'll go for a relatively satisfying 12-episode cohesive ending, which probably aligns with the end of the volume. I'm gonna guess that they escape, and that we end on a like looking out over the world in wonder type moment. And Norman will live on in our hearts type of thing. Something like that. That would make sense to me. But we'll see. So let's wrap it up. If you liked this video, go ahead and do that. If you hated it, that's cool. Give a thumbs down. If you could leave a comment, let me know what you disliked about it. That would be really helpful. Then I can, improve. If you're not subbed and you want more, maybe do that. And if you are subbed and YouTube isn't doing its job, maybe the bell will help it do its job. I don't know. As always, if you really like this content and want to support this idiot who makes it, you can head over to patreon.com/Teeaboo to do that and get access to the Discord and early access to a bunch of my stuff and the ability to vote in polls. And there will be a poll coming up soon for Wednesday, for What the Fuck Wednesday, replacement for Banana Fish. So check that out if you want to. And I've been Teeaboo. This has been The Promised Neverland, episode 10. I hope you've enjoyed it as much as I have, and I hope to catch you in the next one. Peace.